Hiya, I'm Jake here with Amplify, and this is
Turin!
Do you want to go through and say who you all are and what you do in the band then?
I'm Daz, I'm the vocalist, and I normally make a lot of noise.
Davey, guitarist, and I make random noises on guitars.
Yeah, I play drums and I don't have anything else to say apart from that.
I'm Splint, I'm the bass, and I'm the low end.
I'm Hayden on guitars and I tell them to stop making noise.
Yes, you do.
Right then, so what made you guys pick that band name in particular?
Good question.
Yeah.
That's quality.
Derek Akora.
It was,
Do you know who he is?
Yes, I
Most
do
wanted.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's basically a con man. But basically we saw this advert and it was talking about the most possessed city in the world. Talking about how when the new mayor came into play in the city of Turin, the first thing on his agenda was to employ an exorcist. That's the truth. So employ an exorcist to rid the city of spirits. And on this advert it said, "This is hell, this is Turin." That was it. That's
And
history.
we both text each other exactly the same time. And we went, "Did you see that?" Complete coincidence. We were both like, "We're having that." Yeah.
It actually makes sense now.
It does, yeah.
I can understand now.
What did you think it was before?
I don't know, just a fancy word that's hard to say.
Yeah.
That too.
That and we're all massive Juventus fans.
Yeah. I'm Torino.
Okay, so what inspired you or made you want to play the genre that you do?
Enya.
Oh, here we go.
No, I'll tell you what it was. To be fair, what made us want to be in the band was the fact that when we were young, there wasn't many bands around here.
No, there wasn't.
And we wanted to have more music.
That's what kicked Pathway off, wasn't it? When they were starting out, there was no one around them.
There you go.
And
Well,
then they just kicked off.
why not? Well, it's the best excuse ever, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
I mean, what
Yeah.
made you guys pick up instruments?
Oh. I'd say.
Pantera.
Yeah, Slayer. That's what Slayer.
Yeah. I'd say it was. I don't know. I just kind of listened to. This is going to show like how old school is. Well, not that old school, but it was. I used to listen to like mixtapes of stuff like on a cassette player because I couldn't afford a CD. Hardcore, no, I heard Papa Roach, and despite as saggart as it is now, it inspired me to pick up the guitar.
Fair play, though, isn't it?
But then I got into like AC/DC and just like started listening to Steve Vai and stuff, and then it was like, ooh, all these guys can play really, really well.
That's a great story.
You see, I just watched the
Bored everyone to
video.
I was really excited.
Metal made us, inspired us. The devil inspired us to pick up instruments. We sold our soul, and now we're playing Amplify.
Yeah.
Simple. That's the question's gone.
He's also right next to a big crossroads.
Yeah, an upside down crossroads.
After that.
Is it upside down?
I don't know.
Just depends which way you look at it.
And how close you are
If
to
you
the
stood in the
traffic
bakery,
lights.
maybe.
Yeah.
Satan's Bakery.
Playing metal with him.
Have you smelt that thing? That's far from Satan's Bakery.
It's
No,
I don't know. It lures you in,
It's
and then
smells
it
amazing.
starts licking your lap.
It is. No, bread is saying it smells amazing, but it ain't good for you.
No, it's
No, it's not.
Well, it depends what sort of bread. There's like.
No, it's not good for you.
Remember,
Oh, no, what about like?
No, it'll kill you.
And what about like?
What was the question again?
What inspired us to pick up instruments?
Devil bread.
Devil bread.
bread.
Satan's
Devil's bread.
Bagel.
Devil's bread.
You heard it here. This is Turin, inspired by devil bread.
Yeah, bagels.
Exclusive.
Bagels.
Let's not start on bagels. Let's just not go there.
Yeah, that could take another half.
So, you've like brushed on it, but who are your idols individually?
Slash.
That was quick.
Yeah, slash.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh
I
no.
know what yours are.
Who?
Victor Button.
Victor Wotton, Ryan Martini, Rex Brown.
Just stick to 3.
Alright,
Slash-
Paul McCartney.
slash-
Slash classes is 3.
Yeah.
3 and 1.
Why?
I don't know the names of any of my idols.
Kevin Charlie.
Oh yeah, Kevin Telly's pretty good.
That guy from.
That guy from.
The YouTube video.
That guy
played
from. The guy from Gojira.
Mario.
Yeah, Mario from
Mario
Gojira. Absolutely.
Duplantier.
astonishingly amazing. And I host
It was
one day.
Steve Vai, innit?
No, Trent Reznor. Yeah, Trent Reznor from Nine Inch Nails. Probably say, oh god, I don't know. Frank Zappa
No, we're out of time,
and classical music.
Mine's
All classical.
Anton LaVey, Dixie Dean, Duncan Ferguson and my dad.
Nice. What about film?
Those famous vocalists.
All vocalists.
Idols, not vocalists.
How many
I'm
vocalists in the
changing.
Idols?
I'm changing.
I don't know. A vocalist who inspired me, well, Phil Anselmo is awesome. But Corey Taylor's always been an amazing frontman.
Yeah.
Vocal wise, Euronymous, Death.
That guy who shouts in that band on
Yeah.
that stage.
I'm not inspired by. We've had this conversation on that last interview, but it's not about music for me, inspiration. It's always been about things that have inspired me lyrically, you know, religion and alcohol. religion. Yeah, so Anton LaVey and Jesus
Jesus.
at the same time, in the same room, having a debate.
Seems reasonable. I can understand that. Can we all relate to this?
Yeah.
I can strongly relate to this.
Yeah.
I'd pay to see that debate.
Yeah.
A patron
Pay-per-view debate.
like celebrity
death.
deathmatch. Yeah. That'd be awesome.
Okay, so if you were to all describe yourselves with one word, then describe your band with one word, what would it be?
Ourselves or the band, or both?
Yourselves first, then the band.
Amazing question, wow.
I thought you were about to say you were amazing then.
Yeah, you go first.
I wouldn't say that out loud.
Yourself, and then the band. And
Slash. Guitarist. That's the only way I can describe it.
And the band.
Guitarist. It's the only important part, right?
Sure.
Who told you?
Yeah. Can he describe himself in 2 words? Is it lead guitarist?
Lead, definitely lead guitarist. Yeah.
Or sleep?
Yeah.
Sponsor?
Myself, large, big, not it. Sorry.
Cut that bit out.
Hectic.
Hectic, yeah.
Yeah.
Busy.
I would call myself odd, and
Odd Ed.
I'd call the music. I'd call it. I don't.
Bile inducing.
Yeah.
That's more than 1 word.
Yeah.
What if you hyphen it?
I can,
Oh, we're getting touchy.
Yeah.
Intense. I'd call it intense.
So,
Yeah.
Musician. That's pretty much all that's it really. that is me. And the band, emotive.
Someone's got word with ATP.
Twist the mustache.
eclectic and alloy.
Alloy?
Hello.
An alloy is a mixture of metal compounds.
Oh yeah. You are.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done. Yeah.
That was
I'm
good.
not high fiving.
Was that enough high fives?
Yeah. Fine.
Can I change eclectic to annoying?
You seem lovely. You seem lovely in this
They
interview.
are.
These are the best
You're a
bunch of people
nightmare,
you will
man.
ever meet. But Daz, on the other hand.
Right, so
Keep
anyway,
them coming. I'm enjoying
outside of music, what do you guys do? Do you have any hobbies or out like
No, come on. Something.
Depressing night.
I do this, and I look after my lad, and I do my work, and that's about it. That's all I've got time for.
Come on.
And that's why you should be in a band.
Yeah, come on. Have a fag. Have a beer.
Have a biff.
Have a biff.
Splinter,
What do you do with yourself?
your
Apart
fine
from-
time.
Avoiding the
If I'm
restricted
not
order.
creating noise with you lot, I'm either annoying my girlfriend or I'm playing Xbox. That's pretty much my
Someone's
life.
finally admitted it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whole day, no one said Xbox.
Oh yeah.
Whole day.
I don't like
Someone
it.
else said PlayStation 3 or
Some
something.
nights.
No. We
That's
don't have
it.
a PlayStation 3.
No, I've got 3. None of them work.
Some poor child out there has none.
No, it's, my mates keep
Actually,
giving me
this is a
broken
fact outside of the band. What Ed likes to do is break expensive stuff to spite himself.
Yeah, that's my hobby. I just grab hold of the nearest thing that's
Moderately priced object.
Yeah, and then feel the pain as
Damn
it
you!
smashes against the wall. So that's what I like to do.
Damn your budget iPhone!
No, I'm a big fan of vintage horror. So I've got like a massive collection of horror movies. If you could pick that up on camera, you could lip read, then there you go.
We'll get Chris to blur it, our editor.
I like to. I do karate. Do a lot of karate outside of the band. Obviously not in the middle of band practice. That'd be weird.
Are you trying?
I like football. A lot of football, and I like to be around my partner and my family a lot.
Oh.
I'm saying that because you sat in the corner.
If you could do a collaboration song with anyone in the music industry, who would it be?
Berlin.
Yeah, definitely.
Berlin.
Berlin.
You said, come on then.
Me?
Why'd you necking you? Who did you think? Who would you do it with?
I'd the guy who wrote the theme tune to EastEnders.
But you don't even know his name.
Peter Hampson.
I don't know, sounds about
It's
right.
Peter Hampson.
The guy who did the theme tune for EastEnders.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
Composer.
Unbelievable. I just threw it out there
How do
expecting
you
no
know
one
that?
to know
You
that.
made that up.
No, in the back of a magazine.
shut up,
Pub Ammo.
Spencer, as if you
James
Pub
Wikipedia
Ammo.
can
Do you know what?
I'd like
That's
to
the
do
thing.
Dillinger.
I'd like to have Talisa on one of my tracks. That's genuine, that. Now
Really?
she hates me, yeah. Talisa, yeah. Talisa.
I'd have the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra.
Oh, yeah.
That'd
Oh,
be
that
brutal
would be
now.
real
Lily
special.
with that would be nice. Have you heard of a band called AllDayer?
No.
No, you're going to lie to me then.
Yeah.
AllDayer did a piece with the Norwegian opera, and that was amazing. That'd be amazing, actually.
Yeah.
Can you sort that out for us? Are you asking that question because you can sort something out? Is that
Ask the guy behind the camera. He's the
Can you
in
get us
charge
a
one.
Philharmonic Orchestra to...
I can't
tomorrow?
promise you. I
We're
can't
counting
promise
on
you.
right?
Can't promise, but you can have a go.
I'll ask. I'll ask.
Thanks, mate.
It's got to be the London
Appreciate
Philharmonic.
Oh, oh no, I can't do the London one.
I don't want that.
What's wrong with the
I want
Liverpool?
the Winsford.
Oh, that's what I was going to go for.
Okay, yeah.
I suppose like one guy and a trumpet, but
Who would you do? Go on, you're thinking about this. I'm going to see it in your
I am,
eyes.
yeah.
Who would you do a card?
Aphex Steam coming up.
Yeah, no,
That Mike
you-
Patton.
You just
Throw Mike
you just
Patton into the
fudging
mix.
stepped on the mark.
Mike Patton did the best EP ever with Dillinger Escape.
Yeah.
So let's get Mike Patton involved.
Let's get Mike.
Yeah.
Patton.
Yeah, because he sings and that means you don't have to, which is bonus. All right, right?
Yeah, okay.
You can play bongos in the
Mike Patton. He
Yeah,
sings so
yeah,
you
okay.
don't
Well,
have to.
it'd be really awesome to get Mike Patton on actually.
Yeah, that'd be
That would
cool.
be-
Dillinger Escape Plan.
Be much
No,
just
no, in
awesome.
fact, no. It's got to be Mike Patton. Yeah, I'd say.
I just said that.
See, oh no, I'm changing.
That's an original answer right from your mouth, David. That is. That's
Alan Partridge.
Alan Partridge.
Alan-
Oh,
That'd be great.
yeah. I know.
That. Can we keep that as the final answer?
Yeah.
I think that needs to stick.
Alan Partridge.
It's stuck.
Partridge. Alan
Consider
Partridge.
it stuck.
Turin
You
with
could get Alan
Partridge.
Partridge, right?
he's got a new film out. You know, he's busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's already out.
He's done filming now.
But
He's
he's
free.
great.
done. He's
There's
home.
probably a sequel.
He's back
you
in
know.
Norfolk. He's happy.
Yeah, it's not Norwich, is
He's
it?
not actually from Norfolk.
It sounds.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll see if he gets confused and walks over.
Norfolk
I
or
was
Norwich.
thinking.
We on to the next one now.
Norwich.
Yeah, sorry.
Alan
Dave.
Partridge, final answer.
Yep.
Right.
We're tracking this.
What's your dream thing to happen at a gig, or has happened at a gig? Like, you know, walls of death, crowd surfing, whatever.
Best thing that's happened during a gig was in Sunderland when
Yeah.
I just saw like 5 people just got on their hands and knees, and I was like, they look like they're playing, like doing a bulldog impression, and then like 4 people jumped on them, and 3 people on them, and 2 on them, and then before I knew it, like 2 people ran and grabbed me and lobbed me to the top of them, and that was the best thing that's ever happened at a gig. Was having a
Human
pyramid of
pyramid.
people.
Yeah.
That was pretty.
I like the one where someone broke their eye socket.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
For who? Us.
It was fantastic. For
Didn't somebody break the back?
Yeah.
Where was that?
yeah.
Somebody
That was
broke
at the Glasgow
back.
Club.
Yeah.
That's horrific.
Someone like
Did I? Were you going to tell me?
I know
this?
that was at Davies actually.
Yeah.
Davies in Winsford.
Yeah, Cheshire.
I can see you, DBs. Oh,
Yeah.
didn't know that.
how's your back?
Yeah. What was the other question outside of BAM? Outside of the.
No, it's like, what's your dream thing to happen, like, that hasn't
Yeah.
happened yet?
Win £1 million.
On stage.
Question.
I meant to do with the band.
On
£1 million.
on
That's what
stage.
gets you everywhere in a band. Why do you think Fight Star made it big?
That wasn't
Oh,
the
yeah.
question.
They didn't make it big, though, did they? Really? Where are they now?
Well, it doesn't matter, does it?
You could do anything you wanted, and whatever you did, no one would remember it, and no one would know you'd done it. What would you do?
Definitely.
I've seen your eyes light up. Nothing rude.
If I could do anything, I would bring love and harmony.
But no one will remember.
But no one
that's a
remember
bit.
You bring 24 hours of
I
love
wouldn't
and
want to do
harmony
anything
it.
that no one would remember. Why would I want to do that? Everything I do in my life, I want people to
Rob a bank
remember.
that no one will know you robbed.
No, I wouldn't want to do that. It's not
£2 million.
fair.
I'd high five the
£1
Queen.
million. High five the Queen.
Yeah.
No one will remember.
No one will remember it. Yeah, I'd well go up to her and just be like,
Why would you want to do something massive that no one can remember?
Well, no, it's like
so then
something
it's
like,
just for me.
for
Yeah.
instance, if you were like, I don't know, say,
Rob the
Like
bank.
shoot someone or something?
no, like you could like
Yeah,
slob
but you still
out
have the money.
in
Oh, yeah.
in Buckingham
Aliens
Palace
won
or
it.
something, and just like turn it into an absolute sty, like sty,
Aiden's got it.
an absolute.
Rubber
Yeah,
band.
you
Rob a bank.
Why?
Because you got the money, no one knows about it.
Well, I don't think that's fine. I don't think
Yeah.
that's good. You communist. No. I'm not into that.
I
What would you do? I'll ask you the same question. What would you do?
See, I was worried about this. I have no idea. I'd probably be a terrible person and do what he did. Just rob a bank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just rob it off a rich person.
Oh, that's nice. Go on, you.
I'll tell you what I do.
Oh, I'd drive as many
Everything
cars
that's
as
Groundhog
Groundhog
Day.
Day.
It's still Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you still
Groundhog
got
Day.
you a terrible business.
Yeah, I'd learn to play the
I didn't mean
piano.
it like that.
Oh, I know.
I meant as in
I know.
robbing a bank's not the pleasantest thing you can do.
But if no one remembers, it's all good, right?
Exactly.
Banks are insured, it's fine.
Oh yeah, that's it.
They got PPR.
An insurance company's evil.
Have you not seen Ocean's 11?
Next question.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Right.
This is.
What's your worst experience as a band?
Oh, being in a band's amazing. There's never been a bad thing. I know what it is.
Yeah, I think.
Preston.
Preston. Yeah, yeah.
Afterwards.
What about
yeah.
Newcastle? Because
No, that was phenomenal.
Oh yeah,
Oh, no.
Preston. We drove to Preston. The promoter didn't turn up. The venue was closed when we got there. When we got in there was no gig going on, and they said you can just go home. Which really annoyed me, which I let people know I was really annoyed, and I went back home. They ended up making a night of it, so it wasn't a wasted night.
no.
Newcastle, upon time, beautiful place. We drove all the way there to play with Impending Doom,
Lost a tyre on the way.
which you like, one of my favourite bands. Lost a tyre on the way.
Yeah.
And
And
when we
Davey
got
nearly
there-
lost part of himself by relieving himself on an electric fence by the M62.
That was amazing.
We had to sort of,
Yeah,
we'll
I
let it
forgot
go.
that.
We'll let it
Davey,
go.
no!
We best tell him.
Don't cross the world!
And we ended up, we got there, and the guy who owns the venue, wasn't the promoter, the guy who owns the venue had been really drunk the night before, lost the keys to this store cupboard that had all the PA equipment
Yeah,
in.
man.
So basically the gig got cancelled.
It was driven.
Oh,
It's
They gave us
4
pizza
hours
and
to
crate.
Newcastle to play with our favourite bands and ended up
No, we
not
took all
playing
the
gig.
booze.
We did it. They gave us all the riders, which was amazing. So we
Yeah.
had all this crates of beer, and we took everybody for a meal who come with us to
Yeah.
say thanks for the journey. But that wasn't that bad, really. Was
No,
it?
it was pretty bad for me.
I got that.
Disappointing till the meal.
Well, you know what? You've got to turn a negative into a positive in life, haven't you, mate? And that's what we do. That's what this band does. So you know what? Come at me, bro, with anything.
Yeah.
Turn it into a positive. What's the worst thing that's ever happened to you at a gig?
The PA system didn't work, the bass made no sound, and the lead guitar just destroyed everything.
That's a standard gig.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
normal.
You should have like
Week
changed
in,
it.
week
Did
out.
you hear that monstrosity out there before that we were? That's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's noise.
So, next question. Serious one now, what's kept you guys going for so long?
Monster energy drink.
The fear of death.
Passion.
Unleaded petrol.
Yeah.
Passion in the fact that deep down, this is what we've always wanted to do.
Yeah.
And you know, everybody has their vices in life, and this is our vice. We've always felt this is our creative outlet. And in terms of like even, you know, people like to do sport, or whatever, and we all do our own little thing. But this is what we put all our energies into. And we've done it for all our lives. And to be fair, we feel like we're kind of just starting now. We've done it for years, but we feel like we're just about to start things now. It's all been preparation to this point now. And we're all passionate guys. And to be fair, we're all mates as well. And it's, you know, a couple of nights a week we all get together as friends and write music that means a lot to us, and it means we get to see loads of new people and go to loads of new places and play with bands that we really look up to. If you'd have said to a Daz 10 years ago that he'd have been playing alongside some of his favourite bands, I'd have been quite shocked, but we've played alongside bands that personally like my favourite bands in the world, so to be able to do that with the Red Chord and the Ghost Inside and stuff. Slayer. But to be able to do that, to be getting an interview next to the guys out in Mississippi and waiting the guys and put on Bloodstock and stuff, it's a dream, so that's why we do it week in, week out. Why wouldn't we?
Because we love it. That's it.
Can't not do it, really. I mean, that's it. That's simply it.
Right,
yeah, can't not do it.
So you just pretty much couldn't imagine your lives without it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be alive without it.
Yeah,
That's the truth. Without going deep, I wouldn't be alive without this band, so that's why we do it.
So next thing, how do you? I heard some of your songs. They seem really complex. How do you write them?
Slowly, painfully,
Yeah.
confusing the drummer just all over the place.
Cheers, yeah.
It's just, it's not even anything to do with him. We just try our best to do it.
It's just
We take a long time writing songs. I know some bands who are able to churn out songs like, we've just written a new song, and then next week written another new song. Like the last song we wrote, we spent months over, and to be fair, we've decided we were talking about this last practice, because we're just recording our new album, our first album, and we've decided for the second album we can spend longer writing songs because we just want to redefine them. So we spend a lot of time writing them. We tend to write a lot at home on our own as well. So it's not about getting to practice and spend a few hours and writing the first thing that comes to mind. We'll craft our own instrument at home and then bring it together as a mix at band practice.
and it works.
And then take it all apart.
Yeah, it
Put
reminded me of
all
August
together.
Burns Red there. I read a thing of them. They said about saying about bands who just churn out album after album within months of each other. They just don't understand it because they spend a year, maybe more, on each album.
And that shows really, because they write amazing songs, and they write songs that, although are very complex and quite varied, it is a song, and it should be like that. And that's one. Actually, I always think when I listen to August, I've always wanted to play with August Burns Red.
Have you seen them live?
I've seen them live.
They're
loads,
insane.
and they're an amazing band. And I always think to myself, I think we go down well with their crowd because they write technical songs that have a song feel to it. And that's what we've always said, is we want to write songs that are, push our boundaries as musicians. That was one of the reasons why we started playing music, to try and push ourselves. But also, it gives us a way to write full big songs, and that's what people want. People want to hear a song, and we want to write varied songs as well. So we tend to spend a lot of time. He writes a lot of stuff at home. You write a lot of stuff at home.
Something I noticed tonight, you've done something not many heavy bands like you can do. Every song doesn't sound the same. Everything sounds distinctively different.
Always, right from the beginning, years and years and years ago, always made a point of doing that.
Yeah.
Even when the music was simple and bog standard, I made a point of making sure they weren't in the same key or anything like that. It didn't not necessarily work, but we've always made a point of. You just hate it when you get an album and it's 11 songs that are just the same.
Yeah. No, it's right. It's I've been dead proud of that. It's difficult, to be fair. That is. I mean, I was thinking about this last night. We've if we were like a full-on death metal band, it'd be easier to get us on certain gigs. And if we were full on hardcore band, it'd be easy to get us on certain gigs. But the fact that we're a little bit varied helps us get on gigs like, I know the guy who introduced us said about Summer Jam and then Bloodstock, two massively different festivals with massively different crowds, and we're able to go down fairly well with both crowds, and that I'm proud of that, because that's what the kind of band I've always been into music that's varied. We all like lots of different music. We all like everything from grindcore through to classical music, so we all like varied music, and we've always been like. So you saying that actually means a hell of a lot to us, because that's what we've always.
Yeah, so I was curious if you've done it on purpose or it just happened, but
painful,
kind of
slowly on.
Yeah, kind of a bit of both. Yeah. It's organic, but it's forced organic.
No, we definitely we put a point. We always put a point on it.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was different. Yeah.
I think it also it comes out now. I mean, just to kind of tie it up, but whatever we write always seems to be different, and we're not afraid of kind of pushing ourselves in a little different direction. So we could have kind of a mathy sort of spazzy sort of song, and then the other one might be more death or like a bit more epic with
Depends what mood you're in,
saturated leads and stuff. And it's like it's Ace being able to do that and not being scared to go, you know what, I don't. But we write music what we want to hear.
But we've never ever gone, we want it to sound like this, so we need to do it like this. We've never ever done that. We've never gone, we need to make it sound different. It's just gone like that, and that's the difference. I always say, somebody asked me what would I say to like some young bands who were just starting, right, you know, saying just don't think you need to sound a certain way, just do what feels natural.
Right then, so the big one, and pretty much everyone here has been wondering it, and we've been hearing it about, what was it like to play Bloodstock?
A mix of emotions.
There's lots of different things, aren't it?
A bit of a dream, mate. And
Yeah.
but inspiring. For us, we've said that was the start of our musical journey. This has all been preparation. That was a start for us. We need to kick on from that now. We worked hard to get there. We're very, very humble about how we got there. A lot of support from people around this area and outside of this town and this county. And given the opportunity to do that, it's massively humbling. We understand how privileged we are to have played with certain bands on that stage and brushing shoulders with certain people in the industry backstage and around that arena. But we're not going to take it as it was nice to have and that's it. It's inspired us to really kick forward now. When we finish this album, we totally intend to really push it out there. And
So that was kind of the sign for you, just like, right, this is happening now. Oh, let's go then.
Absolutely, yeah. It was. It just made what we're there every year anyway. It just made what's always an amazing weekend a bit of a magical weekend. As sad as it sounds.
Just gave us a new goal to hit, didn't it? Like to build, to go to the stage, to progress, to get onto the next stage and onto
Yeah.
It's also not being kind of satisfied as well, because a lot of bands will kind of go, that's amazing, we played Bloodstock, that was incredible, I feel like a rock star now. And it's like, not one of us in the band have been doing it for like 10 years, not one of us kind of have that sort of, the feel or that ego of walking around like, I'm the best,
It's like, oh, we're done now. It's just like, no.
I'm a badass or something. We're all really...
We've all got a lot of improvement to do on our own.
We're not happy with whatever we do.
We're not happy with where we're at. We're never happy with where we're at. We always want to be better than we are.
Yeah, definitely.
We're kind of chasing the tails all the time in a way, but if you...
Once we get it,
it's like, we're going for it, but you've got a really long body with an extraordinary long tail. Weird analogy, but yeah.
But it was an amazing weekend. Really, really good weekend. I think we've all taken massive inspiration from it.
One of the best weekends of my life.
So after playing Bloodstock and knowing that you're on your way now, what brought you back to just a little room with about 30 kids in it?
I tell you what, it's not just a little room with 30 kids in it. This is me being totally honest here. When we started playing, we rented out a room in a youth club in Winsford, and that's how we started playing. We had to find somewhere to practice. It was a youth club night, and it was a lot of young lads who weren't into metal and into hard house in the room next to us. We never, nobody was ever negative about what we did. Obviously it was different to what they were used to hearing, but that was us. And if we hadn't have had that room, we wouldn't be playing those kind of gigs that we have been playing, and we wouldn't be in a position now where a couple of nights a week we're having an amazing time in a band room. For us and for me, I believe this Amplify movement, this venue that allows young people to pick up instruments and just start playing together, is one of the most valuable assets this town and this county has got in terms of a youth development platform. There isn't much of it going around. There isn't much for young people to do. And it makes me sound dead old, but it's the truth. There's not much for adults to do in and around Cheshire. So for young kids who aren't maybe into sport, or who don't have an outlet that maybe other kids have, this gives them a platform to be able to make the most of their creative abilities and their artistic abilities. And for me, as soon as somebody asked us, would we play it? It was yeah, we'll do anything to play it, because it truly is something that everybody, not only people who are young, but people who are older, who even aren't into this kind of music, should be getting behind, because this is finally giving something for kids to do. I hear people moaning all the time, there's nothing for the kids to do. Well, this is something for people to do, and people should get behind it. And the council are right to get behind this kind of thing. So for us, it wasn't just this venue. This is as important to us as playing Bloodstock.
It's growing gradually. You can tell it's growing, and it's because of bands like you coming here, not forgetting about us, little Amplify, that's making us grow.
Well,
So
keep
it
growing.
kind of it inspires somebody as well, because you never know that the guy who's like watching us tonight, or
I remember Jamie came up to you before. I saw him talking to you about stuff like this, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like Bison are a really good bunch of lads. And the singer of Bison, has said to me a few times how we've inspired him and I've inspired him, and that means a serious amount to me, more than most things. When I see Matty singing my lyrics and stuff, it means a serious amount to me. And if like Spice can inspire people, and then who knows, there's a couple of people out there I saw when we came round here, me and Splinter came round here, and there's a couple of lads who just started practicing together. Who knows, in a few years' time they could be really inspiring people and writing really creative music. That's what it's about.
So final thing, 3 words to describe Amplify.
Strong. Strong.
Yeah, strong.
Inspiring. Young.
Very important organisation.
Bio.
Sorted. Vio.
Fire.
Sony
Vio.
Monogram.
Yeah.
Vio. Sorted.
Final answer?
I like that.
Yeah, we'll go with that one.
Bio.
We'll catch that one.
Okay. Cheers for the interview, lads.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers for having us.
Thank you.
Cheers.